Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. I hope you're having a magical day, and thank you so much for taking the time to support the channel. I'm Hello Good Game, and we are back with a new Magic the Gathering Arena Mythic Rank deck guide, playing standard best of one with a red and white Boros anti-mono red build. Breaking down the deck list in depth, discussing the strategies and synergies, demonstrating this within our gameplay footage against the best decks as well as players, finally wrapping up with our final thoughts and deck review. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to help support myself as a creator. If there's anything I can ever do, hit me up in the comments to join that community Discord. And of course, if you want to go above and beyond, become a YouTube member. It's like $2 a month, and you can challenge me every single Sunday during our YouTube Live to a 1v1. All right, so cheers. Just kick back, relax, enjoy, and let's take a look at the new deck. Here we are, Mono Red LOL is the name of the game, and it's a complete lockout. We're sending them running for the hills, and you know what? We don't even have to play the Vindicator, which is really cool. We'll be using Long But Not Forgotten, Rem Karolus, Stalwart Slayer, a 3-mana, 2-power, 3 toughness, flying haste creature. And if a spell would deal damage to you or another permanent you control, prevent that damage. Oh, I'm sorry, Mono Red. Your spells don't work anymore? Of course, they can still deal damage to the Stalwart Slayer itself to remove it, and by removing it, removing that static effect. Furthermore, if a spell would deal damage to an opponent or a permanent that they would control, we're going to deal that much damage +1. Just kind of increasing, the value of our damage-based spells. Okay, so this is very cool. And then boxing them out completely with a Sword of Forge and Frontier for 3 mana, an artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, has protection from red and green. So the only way they can remove the Stalwart Slayer is with a damage-based spell because they're mono red. You give it protection from red. They can't do that anymore. They can't even take your creature away from you with a gain control of, like they would with the Phyrexian Vindicator, because of the protection again. But wait, there's more. Whenever you deal damage to your opponent, exile the top 2 cards of your library, and you may play those cards until the end of turn, and you may also play an additional land this turn. So this is just going to help you pull away from them. Typically, they're really fast and aggressive, but if you stop their damage and then you explode with your resources while they can't do anything, goodbye, right? One thing that I think we will see more from the mono red deck is artifact removal, right? Because if we force them into just a strict loss condition, which is the current deck, they're going to need to get away from that or the deck will die out. All right, so not only that, but we will also have the Skrelv Defector Mite for 1 mana as a 1/1 with Toxic 1, can't block, can pay 1 Phyrexian white, either the white source or 2 life, to tap, choosing a color, another target creature you control gains Toxic 1 and hexproof from the color until end of turn. It cannot be blocked by the chosen color as well. So if we have the Mite out and then we play Rem, again, they are boxed out unless they can double spell, right? Now, if we're doing this on curve, there's a good chance they can't. They need to destroy Rem first with their damage-based red spells, which they can do, but the Mite is there. The Mite protects Rem, so they need to remove the Mite first, but they can't remove the Mite because of Rem. All they have right now is damage-based removal. There's no Abrade, Destroy Artifact. Right now, we are good to go. I'm giving them the heads up. Add Abrade to your decks, mono red, or you're going to get stomped this week. With this being said, we add a 3rd layer of protection, the Surge of Salvation, for 1 instant speed. You and permanents you control gain hexproof until the end of turn. Prevent all damage that would be done by black and red sources for the turn. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And that's going to save us, hopefully, if the Mite and the Sword are not quite active yet. However, maybe they do get through and they do remove our goodies. Wow, it's fine, because we're going to bring it back with Recommission for 2 mana, sorcery speed. returning target artifact or creature card with mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. If it's a creature, it's going to enter with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. So if they do get lucky and somehow they remove Rem, then we're bringing it back as a 3/4, which is pretty hefty and can start to protect it again, right? Aside from that, we can also bring back the sword a turn early than we typically would with the discard, which the deck does have, which we'll talk about in a second, with this recommission, right? So you can bring on turn 4, playing Rem on turn 3. Turn 4 is recommission your sword into play, which was 2 mana. Now you can pay that 2 mana to equip it to Rem. You're good to go. And that brings us into our turn 2, which will be a Scrapwork Mutt for 2 mana. It's a 2/1. When it enters, you may discard, and if you do, draw, giving us the opportunity on turn 2 to discard the sword. Furthermore, we have a Cathartic Pyre for 2 at instant speed, allowing us to choose one of the 2. 3 damage to target creature or planeswalker, or discarding up to 2 and then drawing that many. So this is nice. The versatility is removal, as well as helping us within, the beloved ramp out of the sword on turn 4, which we do enjoy. But wait, there's more. It's a Bloodthirsty Adversary for 2 mana as a 2/2 with haste, and when it enters the battlefield, you can choose to pay 3 mana. If you do, cast an instant or sorcery from your grave with mana value 3 or less, without paying its cost, and the adversary will get a +1/+1 counter for each time that you do this. This will allow us to cast Recommission from the grave, doing something cool again. And, what's the coolest thing that you can do within the deck? I don't know. Besides discarding the sword and playing it a turn early, let's discard some Dragon Engines to replay them from the grave, not from the Unearth, which is still going to remain a possibility later on, but with the Recommission. The Recommission on a discarded Dragon Engine will trigger its hand discard and draw 3 claws. Plus, it's a 2/2 with double strike. Put the sword on it. Let's go. That's some good damage output, of course. And then, if they do remove it, you can unearth it again with haste for 5, re-triggering that ability. So the Recommission via the adversary to bring back the engine, which draws you a new hand. It all just flows together so nicely. And that's aside from boxing out mono red, which is still our main priority of the deck. I believe the only thing in the build that we've not talked about is play with fire. 1 mana, instant speed, 2 damage to any target. If it was an opponent, scry 1. We love the scry, and this is, of course, going to deal 3 damage with Rem in play. We have the Path and the Forge for consistency, the Empire and Crucible for utility, and just having a ton of fun within the deck. This is a new build, so if you have any suggestions, don't hold back. Hit me up in Discord, use the comment section down below, and I think that maybe we can put an end to the mono red they've been on an absolute rampage. It's gone too far. So, hopefully something like this catches on and we can see a shift in the meta pre-Eldraine. That'd be cool. Of course, like, comment, subscribe, help support all the hard work. This isn't easy to do every day. It may see, I'm just playing a kid's game, but this is like original thought. This is difficult. Like, comment, subscribe, become a YouTube member, join the community Discord, but most importantly, just kick back, relax, and enjoy today's gameplay footage. Do take care. Peace. All right, going first. A little slow, but it is here, looking for our 3rd land. Saving Pyre for now. Waiting till we need to confirm our 3rd land. Right, because if we do get the 3rd land, we might just rem out. Want to make sure we get all of our drawing done before Shouldered enters play. Ooh, gross. See if we can get some value. I mean, it's hard to say get value when it was only Sunset's Revelry. I mean, I think they're almost getting value at that point. Again, you know, we're just looking to beat mono red. So any of these, you know, offset matchups that we can perform well in is really good. The Flesh Border is nice. It means it's not just a hard control deck. It's more of a life gain build. Mid-range life gain. Still not a good thing, but why can't you just be a mono red deck? So I'm playing an anti-mono red deck because in my last video, I think 5 out of our 6 matches were against mono red. Oh, that sucks. Right? We're going to pretend like Rem doesn't die to cut down. Just close your eyes. Don't pay attention. It doesn't matter. A welcome. Some more tokens. Is this just like an Orzhov token build? Saving this for 5 if we can. This is not how we typically play the deck, but it was a weird start. 4 cards in their hand. They will take a shoulder sacking Rem. Not quite. Dodges go for the throat. You know, so I think that's good. It has double strike for the +2. Right, because I don't want to play Rem and just have it go for the throat, hit it. We know it's there. Five cards in grave. They need 8, I believe. Yep. So let's empty it with the Bloodthirsty when we get it. Oh, there goes our chance. That's a nice play. Welcome with the curtains. Eats a card, you get a draw, and you have them discard. Not too bad. Do they hit? It's kind of up in the air, whether that's a good idea or not. Not bad, but not great. We are getting 4 damage in, down to 8, triggering the sword. We don't get anything. Tapped out, right? No land to play. I was hoping we could get an untapped Plains to get that Mite in. But, not so lucky today. What is in this hand of theirs? Spirit Realm on Rem. Okay. Acceptable. Now do they hit for 7? Question mark, down to 10. Maybe leave 1 defender or have removal. It's kind of cool though. Like this is Mythic rank. You know, we're both top 1000 and 2 original decks. Does it get better than this? I don't even know. I mean, I guess it could. We could find a mono red deck. I just can't get rid of this guy, huh? In case they have removal here. A Go for the Throat could kill Ram, can't kill the engine. Let's hit. I mean, this is 10 damage. This is lethal if they don't block or remove. We see the block. First strike gets us through the day. Flickering their Shieldred. It's going to enter end of step. But we kill the engine, right? That's fine. That's quite good. -2. 2 counters. Angel flying, no life gain. Life gain on the +1 with a token. Okay, interesting. Unless they have a cut down in hand for 1, Ram is good to hit for 4. This is close. They get a draw. Down to 2. Give me a play with fire off the top. All we needed was a play with fire. We have it too, right? That's in the list. Extra land. Dragon Engine Mite. It was close. We could have had it. We almost had it. Right? Where are our play with fires? 3 of them in deck, 8%. They're down to 2, 4 cards in hand with a good field state, right? They have another draw through the Welcome if they plus with Archangel Elspeth. Close match. They're attacking into first strike, keep in mind. No life gain. We take 4. They make the 1/1 with life gain. We fight together. They're gonna -6 us. No way. Still no play with fire? This is lethal. This is so lethal. What a fantastic display. They block 1, go to 3, take 4. Or they first strike, lose the game as well. First strike damage goes through first, but there was no out for them there. Nice. A good start. You know, obviously it's not popping into our ideal perfect curve, but there's some stuff here. Still no mono red. We will be killing this because it has grave control, and well, I am a recursion-based deck, or I should say we are. Green sun on 1. Let's go. Very interesting playline there. Pass turn. 1 damage. We should probably just protect our engine. Right, and then Surge of Salvation can get the job done after. Okay, they do find the land they're looking for. I like how the green sun's being used that way. And that's why we killed their creature. Always kill or bolt the bird or the ramp creature, because they're probably relying on that. We're going to scry, try to find our 5th land. Get Zendikar. Oh my god. Brutal. Mite goes, we already have one. Nice scry. Double land though, whoa. That just sucks. 5th land? No, but it is good. 6, 7 damage on the turn, down to 5. They need a field wipe. Don't you dare. Interesting. I'll take a fight spell. I'll take a fight spell. Just one, though, okay? Just one, please. 1, 2, 3, 4 available mana on the turn. Stomper is available to block. We have protection from green on the double strike engine, hitting for 4. Then Rem can hit for 2, total of 6. Plus an additional 2. I'm going to pay life here, hold up 2 surges, just in case they do have 2 spells. Protection from green, they can't block. Let's go. I guess this isn't extra damage. They would easily just defend that. Alright. No. Nothing on the stack. Looks like good game. Alright. We're doing okay. Not too shabby. Some nice original decks as well. I guess pretty good land. You know, I'm paying life on 1. But we go to 3. So hello, good games. To start the match. And of course, no mono red. Will we ever see a mono red deck again? Nope. I think I single-handedly exterminated it from the meta. You're welcome. Okay. Didn't go in with the Mutt. Toss the Mite. Rem is a go. No attacks will defend. Toxic decks are so good. Oh my gosh. I recently did a beginner free-to-play Toxic deck. Yeah, I had an 80% win rate with it. It's just a busted mechanic. You know, it's like Toxic. Get 10 counters, you win. It's just like the Proliferate is in standard right now. There's a ton of Toxic, which provides those poison counters. You know, Exhibit A. I'm not impressed. We get our first poison counter just like that. I think we just have to race them. First strike is a good block option here for us. Death touch is nullified by first strike. Unless... Ooh! There. Indestructible. Let's hit it in response to something, right? No protection, mana's tapped. I don't know what they have. Maybe we should save it. But sometimes it's just nice to take the confirmed kill. Anything with toxic must die. It simply cannot live. Ram out. Mite out. Hit for 2. Whenever a creature you control with toxic deals combat damage to a player, that player gets an additional poison counter. Oh, and it just got the communion. That is toxic 4. Nice. I think this is our free-to-play deck we did. Shout out to our opponent. Thank you for supporting the channel and watching it. It means a lot. Mutt in play. We're tossing play. We might need Bloodthirsty to defend. We just can't take these poison counters. Like, the fact that this thing hits for 4 poison counters is ridiculous. We're gonna lose our Mite. That's 5 poison. It doesn't kill us, though, so it's an easy defend without Death Touch. So they'd have to push it up with the Pybar stand, or give it Death Touch with its ability. Which taps them out. No land. Ouch. So they're going to get it this next turn for free. Unless we defend with Ram, but I don't want to do that. Oh! That's like 6, 7. Into a Rot Priest, no. Nice win, opponent. This does 3. We're close. Just to show them what we're about, right? That game. It's pretty cool, though. This is pretty cool. A testament to how strong some of the beginner free-to-play decks are on my channel. You know, if you're interested, you're a budget player. I get it. Some of the decks, I do have a lot of wildcards in them. But not all of them, right? This is literally our latest free-to-play build. upgraded a tiny bit, and we do go through the upgrade guide as well if you have the cards. You can add them as you collect them, right? It's a little bit easier. So that's actually kind of a cool way to lose, you know, against one of your own decks. So definitely check out that beginner playlist available on the channel as well for not only, you know, that Golgari Toxic deck, but many others as well. Going first, I'm going to be greedy. I'm going to mulligan this. Just look for something different. I don't know if this is any better. Keep 6, toss a Bloodthirsty. Hello, good game, my friend. Good luck to you. I'm sure it's a good luck emote. Then my name would have been hello, good game, good luck. Would that have been as good? Mutt out. Toss that sword. Now we'll never see a recommission again. Cool. The pain lands are really good with the colorless spells. Of course, if you want to be a better player than me, you attack first, and then play your second creature on your second main phase. But hey, you know, it's like I know these things, but I'm sure you do too, right? It's like, do you catch yourself doing that? It's like, I know this is the wrong time to do it, but it's just I want to do it now. You might toss Surge. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Let's get after it. Maybe we should have kept Surge. Hindsight. My bad. Oops. Sword is a go. And they are playing red, but they could have white removal. Salvo, get wrecked. They're casting that for 1. That's so cool. Into a Bartery, attacking for 1. Okay, hold my beer. This is going to be the coolest thing you've seen since... Oh, I don't even know. Since the coolest thing you've ever seen! Recommission. It's going to hit a Dragon Engine. We're going to discard our other Dragon Engine. Now to draw 3 cards. And now hit for 3. That's a 3/3 with double strike. That did give us a draw 3. That's so cool. Off the Bloodthirsty. Casting our recommission from the grave. Ugh. And they said standard was dead. They said it. I heard them say it. I'll always cast it on the Dragon Engine, right? When Garvin the Chance, protection from red and all. And that double strike is 10 damage here. And there's just nothing they can do about it. Oh, play another land, you say? Oh, but double strike, double trigger on sword, you say? Oh, my lantern. Don't do it, ACG. You'll lose your recommission, but they can't do anything anyways. Go, go, gadget, recommission. Oh, man. No! We actually should have done this first and recommissioned the second sword, I guess. When you get to play 3 lands in 1 turn, You're gonna have a good time, right? Because you play your 1 land, and then you get to play second land with the sword, but it's double strike, so you get to play 2 extra lands? Who am I, Invasion of Zendikar? Alright. They have a lot of equipment, and it can pop off, but we do just, you know, keep that 1 blocker back. Big challenge with the first strike is in the Dragon Engine as well. Good game, my friend. Opponent goes first. It's not a bad start, right? There's turn 1 Mite. Okay, we just need the sword. And then, you know, they're not mono red either. So, not as cool, but... you know, maybe one day the dream will come true. And I hope for one of you who do decide to play this deck and go out hunting for mono red decks, I hope that, you know, things come together and you get the most out of it. Now, do we throw a Rem or just a land? Let's be respectful, because we'll just bring back the Mite, I guess. I don't want to use Recommission to get Rem if that's, you know. Nice removal on Glissa. No protection, but then, you know, if they do remove it, then we'll bring it back, right? 4, down to 17, not too bad. Fifth land in tapped. Let's run out, play with fire for 3, and most importantly, the Scry getting rid of this land. Oh my. Just so we can draw another. No, that's actually a good card. Interesting. Keeping that land to potentially discard if we bring back a Mutt. Since we have 2 of them, bring back a Mite. Just so they get a really successful field wipe. They take Rem.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming. You are not much of a roadblock.
This is only to person. I want the extra land. I want the damage. You know, red land and or play with fire. We do get the land, which is nice. The Mite's not needed. 3 cards in their hand. You leave me alone. I left the Wandering Emperor. Oh! What do I have? I just need more damage somehow. I'm gonna be 1 damage shy. Okay. I think they're gonna get it. I mean, but look what they play, though, right? What's this card do? Wins games? Wins every single game it's ever been played in? Are you okay? Yeah? Oh my gosh. You're okay. Miss Maya just sneezed, and simultaneously, her sneeze was so violent that it woke her up from her nap, and now she's scared. I hope she didn't have a bad dream. There's nothing for us to take. Protection from white. We pray this is a big pull. It could be a double play with fire. We have lethal. I just want to say that out loud. With a double play with fire. Double play with fire off the top. It's as easy as that. Not impressed. Man, we got close though, and we almost had it. Almost had it. So close. Let's let Traxa do her thing. These are Mite, and they've got a Vigilance attack / block. They can also, at this point, just Leyline Binding. Great. That's a cool play. The deck like. They're going to take my sword, not even the Mutt. Bully! Hit for 7, go to 11. And have just the fullest field. 3 Vigilance bodies. I like big bodies, and I cannot lie. It's a Sir Mix-a-Lot classic. I mean, at this point, why not save that to make, you know, gazillion... Well, because you just take lethal with the tracks, I guess. It literally doesn't matter. There's no wrong at this point for them. Good game, Atraxa. You showed me. With that being said, maybe we need to take some more aggressive removal. An ossification or two, right? Potentially, and not a great play, but potentially even a soul partition would get the job done here, right? I don't see any way we come out of this. There's really no need to be so specific, opponent. We're going to take the draw and discard through the engine. Tempted to do it through the Mutt, too. But maybe we should have only done it with the Mutt. Because the engine's going to cost 5. Which is... almost everything. Hey, but this works out. I mean, it's... And again, we should have played the land here. Playing in frustration, though. I really like this move. Bloodthirsty, recommission your dragon engine back. Discard and draw 3. Of course, it should have been discard nothing. So I forgot to play the land, but... These things don't matter too much when you're playing against Atraxa. And we get into our deck a little more. You know, I really like the build. This is gonna happen to you from time to time, though, right? So they have confirmed lethal. Sometimes it's nice to stay in the match a little bit just to get through your deck a bit more and see how it's performing, which we got to there, and it's nice, right? So, great game, opponent. My pleasure. Looking forward to our next. All right, opponent goes first. That's fine. They always do. And you know how you tell it's a mono red deck? It's because they're going first. 15 matches in a row. I haven't seen a single mono red deck. Yesterday, 5 games in a row. Mono red, mono red, mono red. 5 out of 6 games yesterday, mono red. Today, I've played 5, 6 games of this deck in testing, in the play queue. Not a single mono red. Oh, I don't know how this deck plays against mono red. It's cool, we've got, you know, the total knockout on them. I haven't seen one. So, okay, you know, we'll go into Mythic rank. Everybody's playing mono red in Mythic rank. That's where they were yesterday. No, not a single mono red. Quite a world we live in. I've heard the conspiracies. You know, I've seen the tinfoil about this matchmaker. Let me tell you what. Today has been interesting. And Arena, I would prefer that you do not confirm the bias of these individuals. I do not want that. I'm already paying enough for it, my tinfoil as it is, you know. Don't need them buying up the supply, you know. Driving up demand, like, you know, these things are unacceptable. So, instead of talking, I should look what they're doing. Just filling the graveyard like they always do. Let's swing for 2. Mite is a go and we hold up the Pyre. Pyre does 4 damage here, actually killing a Haughty Djinn, potentially. They're down to 16 only. Our damage output is not high enough. Land out to 2. No Djinn, could be a Tolarian Terror. Discard and draw, please and thank you. I do a little of that myself. I'm a bit of a draw discarder myself. I discard or draw, you should get it right. Let's see it. This 100% should be countered. No protection from blue, so it's actually not that good. But if it hits, then it equips, then it attacks. Yeah, okay. As foretold by the sages of old. I'm taking the extra damage. Let's go down to 11. We're gonna win with toxic counters, chat. Poison them out. Ooh, for 1 mana. Ooh. 2 of them. Another counter spell? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Bro, you gotta stop doing this to people. I'm going for it. They can hit for 10, but then I'm swinging in again. They can deal with it, I guess. You think they're holding a Fading Hope here? That'll be wild. No. Well, I mean, it's got... I still don't like it, though. They get the scry. My bad. Totes, my bad. I didn't expect a Fading Hope. Didn't know mono blue players played that. They go for it. The big Kahungus. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play this before I make disappear. They could have just drawn a counterspell. Maybe we should have tried to play it first before the attack to figure that out. This is worth countering if they can. Right, for 4, 7 potentially if they go all in and don't have an answer. We won't have any protection. I mean, this is pretty wild. This is pretty close, right? So it's, you know, at the end of the day, we have a deck that stomps mono red. I know this. I don't need to confirm it. But what we also have simultaneously is a deck that does pretty good against the rest of the meta, which is, that's great. They have 2 cards in hand, though. That's not great. They probably get the win here, as they so often do. But original build versus, you know, solidified competitive mono blue deck, and we're close. We're almost there. We're within striking distance. I have to tap the Mite. Oh, where was I getting 7? Oh, they removed the Bloodthirsty. Right, with another Fading Hope? No, we blocked the Terror. Oh, close. We could get a play with fire. If it's a play with fire, we need to attack with both. Hopefully there's not a bounce here, because we tapped the Mite. Dang it. You gotta play for the win though, right? Dang it. We had to play for the win. I wish I could just see what these top 2 cards were though. Had to play for the win. And that involved attacking with both. Play with fire. You're here somewhere. So close. So close. Live out the back. Keeping us from potential lethal. And just a phenomenal game here. Oh my gosh. I have played 12 matches, I think, today. Not a single mono red. What is up with that? Hours of Magic without a mono red deck? That's not happened to me in months. It's all mono red. I don't even know. Like, I enjoyed it. I don't want to complain, but it's like the one day you want to see mono red, you can't find it anywhere. What? I don't know. So, let me know how you all make out with it. Of course, I've described the play lines that will keep mono red at bay. Do your best to accomplish those if it's against mono red, but if not, just play the deck as is. At the end of the day, I just think the sword is so good. The double land just casts more stuff off the top of your library. Like, that's really nice. And then our mana curve is so low. Like, the 3-drop is our heaviest play. Plus, we have so much, like the cycle with the Pyre, the Mutt, the Engine, to just get through, you know, what we don't want, find more of what we do. I really like it. Of course, let me know how we can improve in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Have a magical day. Like, comment, subscribe, comment. You say that enough, dude? My whole life's on repeat. Have a magical day. I appreciate you. And we'll see you soon in the next